I'm passing out tokens. Mars, I will touch base with you to make sure that you feel comfortable with your role, whatever it is.
Okay.
And everyone goes to sleep. Excellent. All right, sweet. Let's bring Mars into a call.
We kick him in the knee. I knocked him.
Hi. Oh, she's gone. My app is being weird. Hi.
Okay, that's how you do that.
Yeah, there you go. Sweet. You're the goblin, so you're gonna start off on the evil team. Congratulations. There is a bit of a running joke that new players are always on the evil team. However, the goblin is a double bluff character. You want to be executed, because if you can get executed and claim that you are the goblin, then you'll win. Just full out.
So when I die, I have to say I'm the goblin.
Yeah, during the trial, before the after you've been nominated, but before voting starts, just say in some way that that you claim goblin. You can throw it out there as a joke or not, or pretend that you're a really good role and you just don't want to die, and so you're going to claim goblin to help protect yourself. Whatever you want to do, because you're trying to double bluff, right? But yeah, and I will confirm if I hear you say that and say Mars has claimed goblin. I do that for anybody that claims goblin. Yeah, before voting starts. Yes, it's very important. You can't throw it in after people are already putting their hands up and down and the hand is going.
I have to be nominated first. Okay.
Right, after nomination, after you have been nominated, but before I've started the votes. Cool, sweet. You don't know who your big bad is, but you do have a role that doesn't really need to know, which is handy.
Okay.
All right?
Sounds good.
Cool beans. All right, see you on the other end.
All right.
To leave, all you do is press backspace.
Okay.
All right. I love their lemonade and cheese. We were just having a debate about tea earlier today. All right, sweet. So both Beer Fox. One of the things that happens in this game is people get poisoned, which means that their ability doesn't work properly. And the Nodashi special ability is that he poisons both of his neighbors, his townsfolk neighbors. So that's going to mean that both K-Max and Beer Fox are poisoned, which is pretty brutal. That means that the only townsfolk that has an ability, it ends up really being King Yenzela, who is the artist. This is an intense script. However, Town does know that only one townsfolk is not poisoned, so we'll try to leave breadcrumbs for them. So clearly, K-Max is going to learn a 0. What else would he possibly learn besides a 0? Of course. This should mean basically nothing to him. That's relevant that Jensla got the artist. Yeah, it's pretty fitting. Beer Fox. So the clockmaker learns how many steps the big bad is from its nearest minion. Normally that would be one. So this is the big bad. 1 step, 2 step, 3 steps. So normally that would be 3 if he was sober and healthy. However, here we can give him any number we want. I think I'm actually going to give him a 3 because that's going to put a lot of suspicion on basically everybody but Mars and Crash. Crash is going to have a soft clear, except it's the clear coming from K-Max. I'll give him a 3, which is actually true info, which is allowed. All right, and I'm going to touch base with Crash. Hey, just checking in. You don't get any information, but...
No, I know. That's...
Okay. You are the Nodashi on a script that only has 3 townsfolk. So you know 2 townsfolk are poisoned.
It's a 50-50 shot plus on top of... Well, yeah, that's critical too, and it's a 50-50 shot. Plus, there's a pixie on there, so there's
Mm-hmm.
reason.
Yeah. You should do great. All right.
I kind of wish I didn't put probably evil, but this is I played 6 games. This is my 5th out of 6.
Yeah, you've had a brutal run, but your Vortex game was very fun.
I love it. It's fun.
Good. All right, we'll see you on the other end.
Yep.
All right. Sweet. So now the good team is trying to figure out who their teammates are and who they're trying to kill, and the evil team is trying to gaslight them, and that's the whole game. So let's see how they do. Is that Homestar 1-0? I'm dead. Talk about it.
So,
That's Homestar 1-0.
this requires a terrific athlete.
Oh, my goodness. That was honestly my favorite. Wow. Wow.
I'm so lost right now.
And majesty. Majesty.
Ooh,
Read it out loud.
me.
We'll continue down that road.
Email.
Oh, I think the first thing to point out is that our only option, right, is an Odashi. So if we find people with abilities who aren't working, the person in between them might be the Odashi. So, signs that your ability doesn't work right is something to keep in mind.
I only remember how he says email specifically.
I was gonna say,
Emails.
I was reading the description.
Star.
2 townsfolk neighbors are poisoned, so
Correct.
that's correct.
Yep.
On 2 townsfolk on either side of you, yeah?
2 townsfolk
Well,
are
one on either
poisoned.
side, yeah.
Yeah, but skipping an
Uh,
outsider, it looks like.
Or
No.
mutants, right?
Yep.
I'll come out with
sounds
what
good.
I am, honestly, because that's some good information. I'm the empath. I got a 0 night 1, so that could mean that either Yenza or Crash are evil.
Or we're good and you just confirmed us.
It's
Beautiful.
It's true.
I
It's
love
true
it.
too. I was gonna say it's kind of a 50-50.
Oh,
Hey guys,
shoot.
you want to flip a coin?
Hi, I'd like to use my ability.
Yeah.
Is KMX the empath?
Yes.
Yes or no questions is what I'm asking, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just realized that if he is an Odashi, I just don't think that he would do that. But if he's an Odashi, that's just confirmed him. But I don't think that he would. Cool. All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
I'm wondering if it's randomized. But yeah, I will trust Crash and Yenza for the time being.
All right.
Fair enough. I trust
Here's
none
the
of you.
case.
Hello, person. Hi.
Yenza says hi.
I says hi.
This is my wife.
Hi, wife. Let's see. Mars, do you want to have a chat really quick?
Sure.
Let's check in on Max and Crash.
For my 2.
Maker artist, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I'm clockmaker, it's a clockmaker. It's a 1. But if artist, and so I don't know if there's a way to game this like a budget Vortox check, if you will, of how to frame the question, of holding the question, and then like on final 3, if I make it that far,
Right.
asking it to narrow it down based on the information that people have of it as they go along. I don't know what kind of question I would ask to determine if I'm the one poisoned or if or if anybody
Got
else
alert
is
now, but this game does indeed look fun.
It's
Not a good
Super.
way
Yeah,
to do
Jade.
that, honestly, the poison. Honestly, the probably
If our
best
schedules
way
ever
to
change,
do
we'll love to have you in.
Small town.
Happy lurking.
It probably would be best if you trust Yenza and I, since with my empath, that should make it so we're good unless.
Okay. That makes
I
sense.
think it's with a small. I think it's Peter. You killed yourself?
What? Could be. Yeah, I was probably me. I'm the big bad.
He was the
Okay,
yes dashi, not the no dashi.
Yes,
Yeah.
Dashi, yes.
The maybe
okay.
Dashi.
The maybe dashi,
The-
which is worse than
it
a no
main
dashi.
rule?
It is.
Each night star. Oh, is it the smaller game results in no death on first night?
Oh,
So star.
the star. That's normal. Almost.
That just means night.
Yeah, I don't think that there's mechanically ever a way somebody can die on the first night, except for the tinker, I guess technically, but
Okay.
yeah, no, that's normal.
I'm still getting.
Mhm.
You're right. I'm still getting. Used
Yeah.
to this. Looked at the night order.
Bren says the lukewarm Dashi.
No, really warm Dashi. Where's Bren? We need her here. Come on.
I know.
But yeah, so no dashi means fun stuff. So I'm now not true. Like I don't feel comfortable about my answer.
That's fair. That's fair.
So yeah.
Reddit's half asleep in her chair right now. Yeah, you're doing great things.
You need to pack off the little fabled token. There we go. Now I can actually accept chats. Okay.
Okay, do you want to do a 3 for 3?
Yeah, I can do threes. I can do twos. I just gave Game X a 2.
You want to do
So-
a hard?
Maybe. Not
It was-
yet. Not
Okay.
yet.
Want to play next
We're
week?
doing
Super.
two.
Yeah, let's make it
I'm either a
happen.
clockmaker with a 1, or I am an artist that has not used it, and if I had it, would try to think of a way to probably try to hold it for at least a day.
Why would you try to hold it? What would be a good reason to hold it, do you think?
A good widow, because if half of town is poisoned, right, then because Nodashi poisons 2 town folk
No
members.
Saturday night.
My thought process, if half of town is poisoned, to think of a question on day 2 to narrow down where that poison is, or to
We have another cat?
Is poison.
Yeah, that sounds good for me. I have a question. Clock.
All right.
She's gone. Okay, bye.
You want to do a?
You wanna-
Well, you already told me. You already told me.
I already revealed. So if you want to
Yeah,
do like
yeah. Okay.
3 for 3, if you want to do 3 for you, I understand. So
I'll give you 2. I'm either the sage or
Oh.
the clockmaker.
And another cat over on this side.
Okay, and for the clockmaker, what did you get for night 1?
I'm not gonna go into that much detail.
All right, so you are the sage, or you're lying to me.
This means everybody needs to go back,
Okay.
and do their thing. So
All right. Casper. Oh, well, no, we're waiting on people. Never mind.
we are waiting on people.
Hey, I'm here.
I need to
Relatively
send you
quickly.
something. Don't worry. Cool. There we go.
I came relatively quickly.
You did. Yeah, you're fine. We
Sorry.
there's not really much of a rush in Teen Seville games because they tend to be
That's
shorter.
true. Yeah.
We should play a Teen Seville game with like the pacifist and the DA and the tea lady.
My first game was-
It takes longer.
My first game was probably the most ridiculous game of Clocktower.
Was that the one with the bandits
the-
pit hag shenanigans?
Yep.
Yeah. That was wild.
It was a Vortox game into a Nodashi game
Yeah.
with a pit hag, and it
Uh-huh.
was just like nobody knew what. Nothing was correct and everything was wrong.
That was a wild game. All right. Well, nominations are open.
Yenza would like to nominate Beer Fox.
Yenza nominates Beer
Okay.
Fox. Tell us about it.
I have suspicion that he might be the goblin.
Beer Fox, your reply.
I'm definitely not the goblin.
Dagnabbit.
But what I do know is if Max is correct about being being the, what did you say?
Empath. Uh-huh.
The empath and my ability might work really well in targeting the bad guy.
All right. 3 votes.
But-
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, but that's the Nodashi rule will flip the way I'm thinking.
Hmm.
3 votes will put Beer Fox on the block.
Interesting. Bananas.
0 votes is not enough. Yeah, Bree, Goblin is a very fun character. Our town loves the Goblin.
I'm lost and kerfuddled.
I'm a little goblin.
I'll nominate Higgs.
I think I'd like to share information. Oh, go ahead.
K-Max,
Hold on. I'll let you share that information first.
I can't retcon that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's-
K-Max
okay.
nominates
That's fair.
Higgs.
Sorry.
Go for it.
I just have a bad vibe. That's all from my one brief interaction with him. It's like, So I could be wrong. This is not the coin, by the way. This is just, everything that he said to me kind of seemed a little sussy.
Higgs, your reply.
I think it's fair for K-Max to suspect me because, well, it's me. That being said, it's a bad kill, and we don't need to kill anybody because it's night 1.
And it is not a vortex game.
We will get more information after the Nadashi kills somebody tonight.
3 votes. We'll put Higgs on the block.
Yeah, we only have one way for people to die at the moment. It's the Nadashi, so he's not wrong, admittedly. I just wanted to see if there was any other minions that could kill people too.
2 is not enough.
There are no minions that can kill people in the.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I wasn't sure. I hadn't read over all the minions yet. Big Bad I'd read over. Minions I had not.
I think it's only cerenovus and goblin on the script.
Yeah, I mean, technically Goblin can kill people, but it's very specific.
Uh-huh.
Any other nominations?
I nominate myself.
You already nominated.
I did.
Closing nominations in 5? Right. Well, with that peaceful experience behind us, everyone can go to sleep.
We love sleep.
How fun. All right. Makes sense. Everyone's very tentative. Nobody knows who their teams are. There's a lot of people that are wondering, hey, I'm probably poisoned. Which you would expect, of course. So, Crash has the interesting task of trying to figure out who a good kill is, and especially hoping that he doesn't kill his own teammate. Classic bad vibes approach. Indeed. I mean, Higgs is shifty because he's the sweetheart who very much wants to stay alive. I think most other players are pretty open to dying. Amax dies. That's smart. That kind of verifies his information. That means the empath is no longer going to wake up because the empath is dead, even though he doesn't know it yet. Sweetheart has a trigger ability, so we don't have to worry about that. The Sweetheart's ability goes off when Higgs dies. So that's everybody that acts tonight. And we'll be able to wake everybody up. The sage is fun. Oh, we should get the sage in here.
Didn't even touch Boruto because I wanted more Naruto, and I didn't want like what Boruto was showing, and then Boruto figured out that that's what everybody wanted anyways. So
Yeah. I've heard very similar complaints about other
Good
Naruto. from
morning!
Naruto about Boruto.
K-Max is LA Noir. Talk about it.
K-Max is dead. Okay.
Long live the king.
Well, about
Long
that.
live the king.
Boop.
So, trying to think of whether or not.
Oh, let's see what people are talking about.
Is to your left. If K-Max is wrong, then the evil is to my left.
You're a clockmaker and you got a 3.
Yep.
And if K-Max is wrong, Meaning his.
Meaning that he's next to a Nodashi, then I would be wrong.
Why do you
So
think
it's
he's
to my
next
left.
to a Nodashi?
Well, he said if he's next to a Nodashi.
Gotcha.
I'm saying like the two options are if he's not next to the Nodashi, he is correct. And that means the person to my right,
How did
or
he
the
do
person
that?
to your left is the big bad because I'm not next to the big bad.
Wait,
If he is wrong,
how did he
then
get
I'm
that
next to the
thumbs
big
up
bad,
thing?
and he is.
What was
I
that?
made so many assumptions. I'm realizing. Also, Crash is also claiming Clockmaker, who got a 1.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Okay, thank you. That helps me.
His information was always gonna be wrong.
I guess.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Crash.
So
I think Crash is planning
I
on
don't know.
falling
I feel
back to
like
Pixie.
It sort of makes me feel like it clears you and Yen, but I don't.
So I don't know. Why did he feel like he had a sus vibe off you?
I should ask him.
Even like, did you
I-
directly or what?
I wonder if it's
I
an
gave him a 2
iPhone
for
thing.
2, and I claimed Sage or Clockmaker. He asked me what I got on the first night as a Clockmaker, if I was the Clockmaker, and I told him I wasn't going to tell him.
No.
So
Clockmaker was in my 2 with him as well, which might be why he was sus on you.
okay,
Might be a
Yeah,
raise
fair enough.
hand out of nominations.
Clock and
It
artist
doesn't
line,
look like a clock
Gotcha.
tower
So,
feature.
and I did share the clock info.
Like it just has a different vibe.
Too, basically.
It looked like it was part of his camera setup.
So
To me.
which like I said, it's
Okay.
the one if that makes any difference.
Yeah, see.
in worlds is what I shared with him. So
Yeah.
It would go ahead and tell you 3, Beer Fox. Could you be poisoned?
Right. Is 3 Higgs or Mars is the question.
It would be Higgs or Mars.
3? Away from?
If no,
Oh,
if Crash was
I
the
see.
evil,
Crash-
it would
Right.
be Higgs or Mars.
I misremembered how many. I misremembered how
Which
Clockmaker was.
is
yeah.
it? Because Clockmaker. Oh, right. Because you can't trust your Clockmaker.
2, 3. Yeah.
And Higgs, I said 2 for 2 with Higgs, said Clockmaker Sage, just because, I don't know. I
Yeah,
try to pick
well-
roles that are close to each other, and Higgs
Higgs
said the
has-
same.
He said the same, yeah. Then Crash had Clockmaker Artist, which is why it's like, well, Yunta is saying she's the artist. So it's like,
Who
huh.
said that they're the artist? What?
Crash did.
Crash said
Crash
he
did.
was
Oh
the
no,
artist, too.
that was in his 2 for 2s. That's how I knew. We did
Yeah,
2 for
that's
2,
what-
and
yeah.
that's how I knew he was doing Clockmaker.
Same with me. Yeah.
Higgs, let's
Cool.
have a chat really quick.
Yeah, let's go talk.
hmm
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, good. Thanks. How about you? We should hard claim. Do you want a hard claim?
I don't want a hard claim.
I can give you information. I can tell you what I learned if we hard claim.
I will tell you. I will not hard claim, but I will tell you that if I die, my ability will trigger. Is that fair?
Are you telling me that you're the sage right now? Are you right now telling me that you're the sage when Mars has also told me, in a manner of speaking, that he's the sage?
There are 4
We
people
have-
claiming that they're the sage right now.
No, I have 2 people claiming Clockmaker, and then I have you and Mars claiming sage.
That's interesting because Fox had Clockmaker Sage with me, and Crash had. Oh, I'm sorry. Crash had Clockmaker Artist with me.
Yeah, so they're both doing Clockmaker. They're both hard claiming Clockmaker.
Okay.
Mars
I'm-
was
I'm
sage.
not hard claiming anything.
I'm just saying. Well, that's
entire time here, I'm a clock 1 or I'm an unspent artist.
Higgs and Crash have a lot of heat on them.
I'm either a Clock 3 or a Sage.
Okay. That is precisely the 2 I got from somebody else.
Yep. I talked with Higgs, and Higgs said he was a Clock or a Sage after I said I was a Clock or a Sage.
Incredible. Oh, we've been sleeping on Teamsville.
So,
Interesting indeed.
Somebody's. I'm just trying to piece together what information works.
Yep.
I was a pixie on script too. Okay.
Where's the Pixie?
Crash is trying to get the Pixie information out there without claiming it.
maybe because he was confirmed good, because we were all trusting him. Who you usually want to kill is either someone who's a threat or somebody who's confirmed good, because you want town
Well, that's
to.
true because he doesn't know who his. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I think Crash is probably a good kill for Nodashi, I think.
Yeah, maybe so.
Maybe, I don't know. I was so confident when we went in, I thought it was you and Beer Fox. That's why I wanted to nominate Beer Fox to see what happened.
Gong.
Oh wow, that was quick.
You said come back to town. We came back to town.
Yeah, but usually it takes longer. Nominations are open.
Yenza would like to nominate Crash.
Yenza nominates Crash. Tell us about it.
First of all, I'm the artist, and I asked Peter, as soon as K-Max came out and said he was the empath, I asked Peter, is he the empath? And Peter said yes, so I'm not poisoned. So I trust K-Max and Mars. However, K-Max being the empath might have been poisoned by Crash. Crash is kind of in a double claim, and I can't say that I totally trust the other person, but I could see Crash being the Nodashi who poisoned his neighbor, like a filthy little poisoner boy.
Crash, your reply.
No, I mean that's totally legit. There's tons of reasons why good people would be double claimed on this script as well. But yeah, I'm a clockmaker 1. So this doesn't end the game if you do it. Yeah.
3 votes will put Crash on the block.
Hmm.
4 votes is enough. Any other nominations today?
I would like to nominate Higgs.
Beer Fox nominates Higgs. Tell us about it.
I am the Clockmaster, and if King Yenza's rule, artist rule, is correct, and Yenza is not lying, that would mean that my 3 is wrong, which would rule out Mars. And Higgs also took my double claim of Clockmaster or Sage and copied me after I told him, and then proceeded to tell everybody else that he's Clockmaster or Sage. So, if he's claiming Clockmaster, I'm the Clockmaster, and I think it's Higgs.
Higgs, your reply.
I am not the clockmaker. I will outright say that. I will say that if I die, my ability is triggered, and I'll just leave it at that.
4 votes to tie, 5 to put on the block.
That's a pretty good story there, sweetheart.
Obviously good enough for you to not raise your hand for a dead vote there.
His dead vote.
1 is not enough.
I can't vote for you at this moment.
You would have though. He what you
That's
know.
true. I woulda.
You notice K-Max always nominates me, and I'm always sus to K-Max, and there's a good reason for that.
I didn't nominate you this time, to be fair. I didn't nominate you this time.
You can't, you're dead!
K-Max has one thing that he doesn't use a coin for, and that's suspicion on Higgs.
It's true. Is it my cheese eating grin, K-Max? Is that why you don't like me?
I do like.
I forgot to
Otherwise, I
click
wouldn't have played Final
the
Fantasy
raise
14 with you.
hand.
Oh, I don't mean that you don't like. I don't mean that you actually don't like me. Yeah.
I know. I know.
Crash will nominate Yenza.
Crash nominates Yenza. Tell us about it.
So at this point, it doesn't make any sense to hold on to Pixie. I actually think Beer Fox's 3 is right, and I think it's Yenza. K-Max's 0, I believe, would be Yenza poisoning him. Clockmaker 3 from Beer Fox's is correct. I don't have any idea what Mars is. Could be the minion, but that's to me that's the only other world that works, and I think that is the correct one because I know I'm good.
Yenza, your reply.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, that's what she says to me too. All right, 4 to tie, 5 to put on the block. One is not enough. Any other nominations today? War is going to be pretty hard to beat, so I'll close in 5.
Somebody want to nominate Mars? Poor Mars is just sitting there. Come on.
I'm perfectly fine just sitting over here.
I already nominated, man.
Okay, if I was if I was Big Bad, I would just claim Goblin.
All right, I'll go ahead and nominate Mars on Beer Fox's Clockmaker 3. If Crash is evil, then Mars at a Clockmaker 3 would mean that Mars is also evil. So we got a 50-50 chance here. If we think Crash is evil, then we also think Mars is evil if Fox's information is correct.
Mars, your reply.
Genzela explained Goblin to me when I picked it up earlier, and apparently that makes me safe, so I'm just going to say I'm Goblin so that I don't have to die.
Mars claims Goblin. 4 votes to tie, 5 to put on the block.
It's the Goblagool.
Gabagool.
I got you.
Goblagool.
1 is enough. No, it's not. Any other nominations closing in 5. All right. Nominations are closed. Crash is executed and dies.
Messed it up so bad.
GG, everybody. The good team has won. Well done. All right. So I didn't realize until after started looking at the tokens closer, but with three townsfolk and a Nodashi, 2 of them will always be poisoned. In this game, as you all know, Crash was your Nodashi, which meant that his 2 neighbors were poisoned. In this case, K-Max and Beer Fox, who were both townsfolk, the empath of the clockmaker. That's how K-Max got a 0, and Yenza got a true reading on him. Yenza was your sober and healthy person. So yeah, artist, townsfolk. Who
because artists aren't people.
Yeah, they're usually artists are robots these days. Beer Fox, your 3 was actually true. Poisoned usually means you get false info, but it doesn't always. And in this case, I thought I would give you true info. Goblin Mars was 3 steps away, and that leaves somebody else who very much did not want to die. Higgs, your sweetheart. GG, everybody. And goodbye, YouTube!
Goodbye, YouTube.
Bye.